You exit the clean room to find yourself at the threshold of a vast underground chamber. If the abandoned facility that you just fought through was purgatory, then you now stand at the gateway to hell. The heat emanating from ahead hits you like a hammer. The smell of sulfur and ozone is enough to make your lunch want to find somewhere to hide. Above the noise created by the whir of turbines, you can hear the deep rumbling of something feral waking up. Something very, very big. You check your weapons and step into the vast chamber. The smell of sulfur and ozone fills the cavernous chamber. Despite the whir of several high-output exhaust fans, the heat is tremendous. As you enter, you hear a loud click, followed by the squeal of audio feedback. Then Adrian Vauclair's voice booms over the loudspeakers. I don't know how you escaped the laboratory, but please, stop. I must complete the virus infusion process. I must release her. Our future as a species depends on it. I'm sorry, Doctor. I know you want to aid humanity, but murder and genocide isn't the way. Don't take the moral high ground with me, Shadowrunner. How many people did you and your team butcher to get here? Dozens, easily. And why? To avenge the deaths of your friends? To protect your crews, Bazaar? The scale of your crimes does not protect you from the same judgment that you're attempting to pass upon me, nor do any altruistic motivations that you may ascribe to them. I'm attempting to save humanity itself. The time for discussion is over. I'm done debating with you. He pauses, puzzled. Still, I must understand how you escaped the test lab. A thought comes to him, and his tired eyes glitter in triumph. It was her, wasn't it? Firewing, it must be. You made some sort of deal. She helped you escape, and in return you will help her rejoin her dragon body. Firewing showed me a way out. Now I'm offering one to you. What did she promise you? Gold, jewels, eternal life? She offered them to me as well, for decades. It doesn't matter now. The infusion process has begun. The dragon is waking up. Soon she will take flight, but you'll not be alive to witness that. Audrin, ensure that they don't. You tried. I think that's Audrin. Okay. Oh, I forgot to change over from my thing. Jack in. Oh, that's not. It's just a mercenary grenadier. Ow. Oh, Jesus Christ. There are so many of them. I hate when it misses. It was almost dead too. That's the most annoying part. If I could hit it one more time, it would be dead, and it's not. Oh, it's dead now. Hooray! Bonk. 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 You tried. Oh, for fuck's sake. I want this grenadier to be dead because they're the worst. Hello. You tried. You tried really hard. She was right next to you, and you still couldn't kill her. Excuse me, where the fuck did you come from? So I'm gonna... Ugh, don't miss. Bonk. Come on. Yay. Damn it. Oh, whoops. I did. For some reason, I thought I was still on Blitz. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on! Man, I barely did any damage to him. He was sitting right next to a fucking... Hello, Executive Bodyguard. Gloria's gonna kill you now. Hopefully. I'm kinda hoping she does. Oh, apparently not. I don't think that did anything. You tried. Come on. I need you to be deceased. The sooner the better. Bye. Panacea Pump Station Number 1, Infusion Management System 4.5.1. Warning, Panacea Infusion Sequence is locked. Disengage safety protocol to enable emergency venting of virus. Boop. Vent to safety protocol disengaged. Vent A is now unlocked for manual venting. Note, the virus infusion process will automatically reinitiate after emergency venting. Keep the process going, Doctor. I'll kill them myself. You'll try. Okay, so yeah, I'll be using that. There. If it starts getting high, I can vent it and we'll be fine. Oh, don't miss the dude who's right in front of you. Time to kill the mage. Excuse you, sir. You are not allowed. That is against the rules. god, why are you still alive? Damn it, I forgot to switch her over. Damn it. That was a waste. Oh, fuck off. Oh, good. Ow. Oh, Jesus Christ. I really, really, really hope he has a med pack on him, or else this might be bad. Jupe. Bye. Also bye. Damn it. Wait, first. Oh, good. He does. He missed, but I mean, he still kind of didn't miss. Smack. Ow. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, he's doing bad. Come on, why are you so shit at this, guys? Excuse me, where the fuck did you come from? Hi. Oh, come on. Of all the times you need to be missing, you need to be missing when it's kind of fucking important. Ow! How are you missing a dude who's right fucking in front of you? Ow. There. Come on. Come on. Ah, fuck off. I mean, you tried to kill me. You don't know what you've done. You can do it. The virus infusion has been aborted. Why is it on this side and not on the inside you can do anything? That's very odd. It's a little silly. Just in case, I'm just gonna pick up some healing shit. Hello, sir. I have defeated your evil plan. Once again, a transplast window separates you from Agent Vauclair, but this time his steadfast will is gone. He stands motionless, hands at his sides, eyes dead, spent. The strength that drove him, the steely resolve that couldn't be shaken by sickness or time or age, is gone. It's theirs now. The world. It's all theirs. It doesn't have to be that way, Doctor. You can still make a difference. I am old, dying. My blood betrayed me long ago when it met the radiation of the socks. The worm will continue their machinations, consolidate their power, exact their tribute. And humanity? We are no more than treasure to them, favored baubles to be collected, items to be traded, resources to be spent, or hoarded. He sweeps his eyes across the carnage that was his life's work until they come to rest on the dragon. He grits his teeth. 42 years. 42 years, and we finally had a chance to make a difference, and you destroyed it. I gave everything I had. Everything I loved. I'm sorry, Herbie. Oh. Oh dear. I could free Firewing. But why would I want to do that? Optional transfer control of Firewing to Apex. Unlock the chamber's exit door. Set the facility to self-destruct. Hit the yes key. As you're about to tap your finger on the key, you feel a hand clasp your shoulder. Hang on. That'll leave Feuerschwinge, both the dragon and the woman, to burn to death, is what you really want. Yes, it serves her right. You punch the button, and alarm klaxons blare. An ominous rumbling sound fills the air, and the walls start to shake. We need to leave. Now. You have a gift for understatement. Let's get the hell out of here. You step out of the van, climbing down into the tunnel leading back to your safe house. Just hours ago, you saved Berlin from fire and ash, from the would-be sacrifice of Dr. Adrian Vauclair. It feels strange now, returning in secret, in silence. The other residents of the Cruise Bazaar go about their business, unaware of what almost happened here tonight. It's finally over. Your team and your kids are safe once again. Achievement unlocked. Clean slate. The team is waiting when you walk in. Their faces are haggard, their shoulders slumped. Was there a point to all this, Afer? We lost Paul, lost Monica, the Cruise Bazaar, so many people dead. It was just supposed to be a simple job, remember? A milk run? Get into the state, snatch some data, and get home in time for worm talk on the Trid. There are no simple jobs. Ever. That's part of the gig. Afer is right. A good runner knows that the run she's on is never what it seems. We're deniable assets to our employers. Disposable goods. It's on us to succeed in spite of that. And honestly, that's fine with me. A soldier knows how to take orders and get the job done without worrying about the big picture. Leave that kind of thing for the generals. Show me the hill, and I'll figure out how to take it. This whole thing about dragons taking over the world, the thought of them slowly hoarding everything, it's too big to think about. We're street level. We run in the shadows, that's it. Worrying about these sorts of issues is beyond our pay grade. That's what they want. That's what they need. The corps, the dragons, the politicians, everyone. They want us to think that we can't make a difference. They put effort, a lot of effort, into making us feel small, insignificant. But we're not. We had power in our hands today. We had a choice and we made it, and because of that, the world is different. For good or for ill. That's right, for good or ill. We can't see the future, I don't think that anyone can, but the world is different now and we're the ones who changed it. So did we, did we win? I'll tell you what we did. We avenged Monica and Paul. That was what we set out to do, and we did it. You watched the team take this in. Iger nodding her agreement, Glory staring ahead, lost in thought, Dietrich frowning, eyeing the floor, Blitz fiddling with his deck and pretending not to understand. Iger breaks the silence. So now what? Monica's gone, Paul's gone. Do we keep running together or is this the end of the road? Glory steps forward, her expression is troubled. I'm afraid that I am out, for a while at least. I have some personal business to attend to. There's a man that I need to find, a vicious, repulsive monster who needs to be brought to justice. Afer knows what I'm talking about. I might be gone for a long time. For the time being, you should write me off. Maybe find someone to fill my shoes. But this place is my home and you people are my family. I promise you, when the job is done, I'll come back to the Cruise Bazaar. I hope that you'll still have me. I'm proud of you, Glory. I hope that you find what you're looking for. Glory nods. I will. And Afer. Thank you. I'll miss you, love. Be safe. Dietrich turns to you. Well, I'm getting kind of old for a Shadowrunner, but I'd rather die in the shadows with you people than live... I don't know. I thought I had something going there. Whatever. The point is, I'm in. That was beautiful, man. Iger turns to you. So, Afer, you gonna stick around the Cruise Bazaar and keep running the shadows with me? You've done a hell of a job. I'd be happy to follow your lead. Depends. Are we done with that fearless leader crap? All done, Afer. Like you said. You leave, I follow. Iger looks around, realizes that she forgot Blitz. What about you, Blitz? What about me? Blitz's expression is sober. I mean, sure, whatever. I got nowhere else to go and no one to give a shit about me. Why not hang out with insane dragons, assholes toting enormous machine guns, and devil dogs that help my leg when no one's looking? He sighs. Could be fun, right? So count me in, I guess. Iga snorts a laugh. Then she's back to business. Before I forget, the Turkish coffee guy sent one of his street rats over before you got here. Said he wants to talk to you about something. Thanks. I gotta see what's on in the Cruise Bazaar. I'll stop by the coffee shop on my way. Hello, doggo. Can I not talk to the doggo? No. Anyone have anything to say? Last words and shit? Afer, I'll admit it. You did a hell of a good job back there. I couldn't have done it better myself. You'd have done fine, but it was my job to lead the team, so I did it. She nods appreciatively. That's the right attitude. Anyway, I'll be looking forward to the next run. Just do me a favor. Make sure the client is properly vetted, and for the love of God, verify the job has nothing to do with dragons. Done and done. Good woman. She dips her head in salute. Until next time. Gara looks up from her preparations at the sound of your approach. She offers you a slight smile. Afer, you got us through the night alive. Well done. You're running off to find Harrow, I take it. That's right. He's gotten enough of a head start on me. Wherever he's gone off to, it'll only get worse the longer I wait. So I'm headed out after him, and I'm leaving tonight. I'll keep a warm seat in the safe house for you. Do you know when you'll be back? Tracking Harrow isn't going to be easy. He could still be somewhere in Germany, but it's just as likely that he hopped a flight or booked passage on a container ship. If you had either of those things, he could literally be anywhere. Maybe I'll find him tomorrow. Stranger things have happened, but it's more likely that it'll take months, maybe even years. I could look through Amstel's old contact list if you want. It's a long shot, but maybe one of them could point you in the right direction. She nods. See what you can find. You know my comlink number. Well, I guess it's for a while then. It is, but only for a while. Afer, your friendship means a lot to me. This team means a lot. I wouldn't be leaving if I didn't have to, and I fully intend to come back. I'd like that. I'd be willing to bet that all would. I know. I'll be back as soon as the job's done. Afer, that's a promise. I'll hold you to that. Good hunting, Glory. She offers you a parting smile. Thanks, Afer, for everything. Well, boss, we went up against a dragon and lived. He pulls a flask from his jacket and raises it in salute. I guess that's a win in my book. Couldn't have put it better myself. So any big plans looming on the horizon? New client you think of going after, or... Not now, Dietrich. If there's one thing I don't want to think about tonight, it's work. He takes a swig from the flask. You're right, boss. Of course you're right. Oh, and Afer, I meant what I said earlier. From this point on, whatever this team goes, I'll follow. I wouldn't have it any other way. Hey, Blitz. Hey, Chief. That was hell of a thing, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. I'm glad to hear that you'll be staying on with the team. Well, it's not like I'm doing much else. That whole Emily thing still stings, Chief. It sort of took the wind out of my sails. Well, that's how you should feel. You nearly got that girl killed. He grimaces. Thanks for reminding me. No offense, Chief, but maybe you could talk to one of the others. I don't feel like celebrating anymore. Alright, Blitz. Good job all around. Thanks, Chief. You too. When did he nearly get her killed? I feel like that's a bit where if you decided to press him into doing, like, going after her and instead, you know, instead of going like, dude, stop. There's still blood everywhere. I think they would have had time to clean it up by now. Elaine. Seeing your return, Alexi Lane rises to his artificial feet, using his crutch to bring himself to his full troll height. He then offers you his hand to shake. Live to fight another day? Mission accomplished, Colonel. Those that attacked the cruise bazaar won't be troubling us anymore. Just don't salute me, pup. Lane shuffles forward, coming so close the smell of leather and machine oil are almost overpowering. He lowers his voice, marking his words for you alone. I had my doubts about you, as I'm sure a lot of people had, but you did right by this place, and by her. Monica gave me a job. I'm not the type to leave a job undone. And well done it was. The old troll claps you on the shoulder and then steps back. So what's next for you then? Moving on? Not a chance. Gotta keep you people out of trouble. We'll be lucky to have you stay on, and when the time comes, the Cruise Bazaar is a wonderful place for an old soldier to hang their hat. Take it from me. But whatever you decide, we will understand, and you will always have our thanks. Simi Kim is still here, looking more alert than ever. Her chipjack is conspicuously empty for a change. She even smiles when she sees you. You're back. People were saying you were going off to do something dangerous. Or more dangerous than usual, I guess. They weren't sure you'd live through it, or if you'd come back even if you did. But I knew you'd be back. Of course I'm back. This is home, and it should be safe again. I do feel safer, and I feel better, thanks to you. The truth is, the Cruise Bazaar is better with you here, and everyone in it is better. I stopped with the Sims, trying to get clean. She shows you the empty socket, in case you hadn't noticed. It's hard, but it gets easier if I'm keeping busy, and I'm trying to keep really busy. I'm proud of you, Kim. Me too. Oh, Algernon's outside. Interesting. Algernon appears to be waiting for you, though his expression is difficult to decipher. Behold, the Dragon Slayer. Do not mock the elf, Algernon Half-Dream, but nor should you praise her either. For good or ill, the cycle of a great worm has ended. Never again will she walk upon this earth, nor soar over its mountains. The day is full of portent. Do you two ever speak plainly? No. When a dragon falls, the sound resonates across time and space. Her expression slackens, becomes dreamy. Within 3 cycles, what the world has lost it shall root, but the ice storm will come, the codex will be broken, and woe to the dancer. This I prophesy. Algernon stares at her, lost in thought. Finally, he speaks. We must be going, and soon. What the hell is going on? Why are you leaving? I have business that has become urgent. It will not be urgent till tomorrow, Half-Dream. You have time to pack up your wares. There's more to it than that, woman, and you know it. He bows to you with a flourish. Goodbye, Aphert. We will meet again, I think, though not for a long, long time. Boop. Ah, how very propitious? I don't know. It is that we may speak again, O Mistress of Mayhem. I have a proposal for you that could prove lucrative to us both, Effendim. Most lucrative. Fortune will surely smile upon our blessed partnership if you will only accept. I could use a good payday. With the passing of Haramsel, may God bestow his mercy upon him, you find yourself without a fixer. I wish to offer my services to you in this regard. You will find that Altug Barakasi is most connected and business-savvy partner. Sounds like a match made in heaven, Altic. How do we start? I have already found a potential client, O Blessed One. A most prosperous one, with deep pockets. He is eager to meet you. When you are ready, take the U-Bahn to the Bradenberger Tor. He will find you there. Bradenberger Tor. Got it. As soon as I finish up here, I'll go meet him. Your PDA buzzes, an incoming comm, sender unknown. An all too familiar face appears on the screen. She's frowning, a look of incredible sorrow in her eyes. Oh, Ace, you've made a terrible, terrible mistake. Nothing should have the kind of power you were asking for. I had to do what I did. No, Ace, you didn't. You chose to do what you did, just as you chose to free me. I'm not afraid of you. The Monica image's muscles begin to contort and stretch. Her mouth twists into a rictus grin. You really, really should. The comm cuts off. Your PDA screen goes black. So basically, I can never jack into the Matrix ever. Hello, weirdo. The train car is empty except for the man in the immaculately tailored Italian suit. You notice him watching you for several minutes while the train rumbles its way to Brandenburger Tor. Finally, he speaks. The stranger's words come out slowly in a deep, melodious tone that is easy to hear despite the noise of the train. He takes his time, accentuating each word, relishing each vowel and each consonant, tasting them as if they were a delicacy. Oh, it's this guy! From the first game. He works for, he's like the spokesperson for Lawfare, I think. Hello, I assume that the business with Dr. Vauclair is concluded? Vauclair? Never heard of him. Yes, of course. In your line of work, discretion is required. That is good. The man inclines his head slightly in introduction. Hans Brockhaus. I represent an interested party, someone who wishes to know about your encounter with Dr. Vauclair. My encounters are my business, mein Herr. Brockhaus continues. My employer also wishes to hear about the Lady Firewing, a fascinating creature, so unlike her brothers and sisters. It's a pity that she has passed from this world. She was a magnificent creature, and the world is diminished by her passing. I am sure you would agree. Dragons are no different from anyone else. There are those who take and those who get taken. A dragon is just another taker. He purses his lips, considers. Just another taker. Interesting. Dragons take, this is undeniable, but they cannot be considered just another taker, as you put it. They are the ultimate takers. It is their reason for existence. The great dragons are very old and very powerful and very, very cunning. A cunning unknowable to you. You look at a moth and barely perceive sentience. You glance at its way, amused, as it flutters towards a bright light in a vain attempt to what? To enter, to draw strength, to burn? It doesn't know. Its epic struggle is barely 1/100th of your lifespan. The sum total of its existence is nothing against the vast scale of your struggles, your hopes, your dreams, which it could not fathom in 1,000,000 years. Poor moth. He leans forward. You live and die between the beats of a dragon's heart, my Freundin. What hope do you have of understanding them? I understand enough. The Firewing was a great dragon, and she was insane. He leans back again. Perhaps you would be too if you saw the world through her eyes. My later Firewing was a nurturer, a caregiver, rare among her kind. Where her brothers and sisters saw the world as a prize to be won, she saw it as a garden to be tended. Can you imagine? For world upon world, the great dragon Firewing brought wisdom and succor to countless souls, and she was loved for it. Exalted, a goddess. When she awoke from her long slumber in 2012 and saw what the world had become, what meta-humanity had done to the garden she had tended for great ages, she struck. Struck with the rage, regret, frustration, and anguish of a mother whose children had played with fire and burned the house down, killing themselves in the blaze. She enlist fire and death through her tears. And now she is gone. The sixth world was her last. Thank you for the lecture, Professor. Now who are you? The representative of a potential client, a very influential client and one who plays extraordinarily well, and he is someone who demands a modicum of respect. Now listen. The man removes his hands from his knees, folds them in his lap. I tell you all of this so that you have context, perspective, before I ask you the next question, Shadowrunner. If Dr. Vauclair's weapon had not required dragon fire, if it had been capable of destroying every dragon on Earth without touching a hair on humanity's head, would you have used it? No, wiping out an entire species is wrong. Monochromatic thinking, but I appreciate a career criminal's attempt at morality. Of course you feel that wiping out a species is wrong. The feeling is a subtle but engraved defense mechanism that should be cherished. One day it may be meta-humanity poised for extermination. Well, on the business at hand, my employer wishes to secure team services for a series of operations that will likely require the remainder of 2054. I don't know. After Green Winters, I need to have a better idea of who I'm working for these days. Of course, and you have dealt with several false flag contracts as well recently, yes? It's an awful thing to manipulate it, I am sure. There will be no secrets between us. Your employer will be the Great Dragon Feuerschwinge. He is sometimes referred to as the Golden Worm. Perhaps you have heard of him. What makes you think I'm going to make a deal with the dragon? His eyes glint. Because you've already been working for him for some time now, mine dame. Or did you think Green Winters found the Heartfield Manor on his own? If your boss is behind this whole thing, then he really backed the wrong horse. Something tells me that he didn't want the Firewing dead. Perhaps, one might assume that the outcome would have been better suited to his interests. But then again, perhaps not. You are not in a position to know. It's easy for you to say that, but I'm not buying it. That would be a mistake. Underestimating an ancient dragon is never wise, Shadowrunner. My Lord Lofear never makes a move without anticipating the next three. You will not know what his game truly is until it has already come to pass, but you can choose whether to be on the right or wrong side of it. The rattle of wheel on track gives way to a shimmering screech. Gradually the train begins to slow. He glances up at the U-bound map on the wall and smiles. Ah, this is my stop. Coming? Maybe in the 7th world, Hans, but not today. As you wish. Auf Wiedersehen. The train comes to a halt and the doors open. Brockhaus stands, brushes off his Italian suit, and exits without another word. As you watch him leave, you look up to find an advertisement for Worm Talk above the subway car door. Brockhaus stops on the platform and glances back at you, the light from the car reflecting yellow in his gaze. The door closes and he is gone. The train lurches forward again. It picks up speed and begins threading its way beneath Berlin, into the shadows. Berlin Newsfax contains just one report of a large-scale explosion in the countryside east of Berlin. An abandoned castle is reportedly consumed in a massive fireball that shakes the countryside and leaves a crater 60 feet deep. A natural gas leak is suspected, and the location is soon cordoned off by unidentified corporate forces. This news is eclipsed when Saterkrupp announces its acquisition of Arianespace, the last remaining arm of the European space program. The Flux State's anarchist rule remains until 2055, when joint corporate forces, acting with the support of the German government, invade the city. It's widely known that the Great Dragon Feuerschwinge is responsible for orchestrating this action. After weeks of fighting, the surviving anarchists are forced to retreat to the eastern part of the city. A truce is signed in 2060, and Berlin is again divided by a wall. The Great Dragon Dunkelzahn is elected President of the United Canadian American States in 2057. He is promptly assassinated as he leaves an inauguration party at the Watergate Hotel while in human form. Popular opinion is that another Great Dragon is responsible, as only a dragon can kill a dragon. But those in the shadows hint that an act of powerful blood magic is the cause. Memories of Firewing and the Dragonfall fade further into obscurity, replaced by the media's fascination with the dating habits of the latest Simpsons stars. The name of Dr. Adrian Vauclair has since been lost to the shadows. And that's Shadowrun Dragonfall! So there's a lot I like about Dragonfall more than Returns. But man, it's fucking long. It is so long. I do like that the your companions are like real like people with personality, aren't just, you know, warm bodies to fill up a roster. And some of them have their own little missions that you have to do for them. Although I kind of wish there was a little bit more going on with that. You kind of just do one mission and then you're done. But yeah. No, yeah, I liked it. It was good fun. I liked the characters, even if they got off on the wrong foot, like with Iger, but you know, she was, like, I can understand why she was the way she was at the beginning. She just lost someone very important to her, and it was reminiscent of a traumatic event that happened to her in the past. So yeah, like, makes sense, and she got over it, and we're friends now. Hooray! Blitz? I don't know, it never feels like he becomes a part of the team. Like, I liked him, and but he seems to be sticking around just because he has no other options, and not because he's like he likes it here. A lot of the fluff stuff, like the Shadowland BBS stuff, was interesting. even if it's kind of weird that they killed off Clockwork, considering that, like, he's alive well into the future. Like, he's still around in the 2070s in the source material. So I don't know why they didn't just pick someone else, because I'm pretty sure... Let's see, when did this come out? I think this one was 2014? Yeah, by 2014, like, that... It was well past the 2050s in Shadowrun core books. And Clockwork was around, so that was really weird. What else? No, I don't think I really have much else to say about this. It was fun, even if, like, this conspiracy was, like, a little bit, like, big. I did like that there was more, side missions and stuff to do, just like little things, because, you know, you need to make up the money, right? But I kind of feel like I kind of like the way the story in Shadowrun Returns played out, because it definitely feels more like a pen and paper game. But we'll have to see how I like Shadowrun Hong Kong. Apparently it is one of the less well-received ones. Apparently they make a big change to the way the Matrix combat works, so that's going to be fun. And apparently there's even more typos, which is, like, great, because Shadowrun Returns had a lot, and this one had a couple too, but Shadowrun Returns had a lot near the end. And apparently, like, so some people say that the story isn't as good, but we'll see. Anyways, that's the end of Dragonfall. I'll see you guys next time in Shadowrun Hong Kong.